Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. So if you are returning, welcome back, guys. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it is an anniversary of any kind, I hope it's fantastic for you. I was stating on one of my other channels that I woke up today and realized that today was Tuesday. I thought yesterday was Sunday. I literally lost a day. I really just literally lost a day in my mind thinking that it was Monday today. So anyway, it is what it is. If you are brand spanking new, just a little bit about myself. I am very free spiritually. I've had an awakening. I'm not religious. I could come across that way at times, but I'm absolutely not religious at all in any way, shape, or form. But I do use living language and scripture and the homemade decks and stuff like that. Excuse me, I'm still on my coffee. I've actually been up for a little while. I've already done a video, like I said. But anyway, I'm just very free in my spirituality, and I believe in Jehovah Elohim, who is running the universe, and he's beautiful energy, and I just love him so much, and I acknowledge him in all of my ways, people. And those people who know me know that I'm very bold. I feel the energy. And so please don't ever take offense at that. I'm never directing it toward anyone or anything, just the energy. We're not fighting against flesh and blood people. But some people don't understand that, and so they knock heads with people. But anyway, it's because people open up to a realm to knock heads. But you and I are not fighting against one another. We're fighting against principalities and powers of the darkness of the air, okay? Thoughts, words, things like that, okay? And so anyway, if I am coming across and literally addressing an energy, and you're finding yourself within that energy, just fix it, man. Just fix it, okay? Jehovah wants us to come up higher and walk in love and peace, and he's the only one that can give that to us, okay? Anyway, that's who I am if you stay, if you hadn't already clicked off. Let's get started. I'm going to take some messages here from some homemade decks in the living language, and then we're going to build on it with the tarot, okay? Let me go ahead and get focused. Jehovah, I just thank you that you're beautiful energy for us, and you come to give us life and life abundant, to give us Yeshua's salvation, and I just accept that. And you said that if we would acknowledge you in all of our ways, that you would make every crooked path straight. You would go before us, and you would prepare the way for us, and you would order our steps, and we'd find ourselves with you, walking beside us and behind us, in front of us, and you're just a beautiful energy, and we just acknowledge you today, or I do. And I just ask that you just pour a blessing upon my brothers and sisters that do the same thing at the upright in heart. Jehovah, rebuke every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy and force, and command it to be forced down straight to the pit of hell where it belongs, so it doesn't harm anyone today, but that your spirit would be able to set people free and to get an answer, even the hard energy that somebody needs to face, whatever that is. We ask for your grace, and we thank you for it. What do you want to bring out here? I ask for your wisdom to interpret this message here, and I thank you for it. So we just let Jehovah speak any kind of messages. This could be just somebody around you. This could be you. This could be past energy that's coming to the surface for you to transmute some things as well. And so let's get into it. All right. So the messages that Jehovah had my hands pick out of this, these two buckets here, says need to retreat. There's pregnancy and children here, and there's also a fountain of love or something that's overflowing. We have the word nada, which is ND and 2H connections here for letters. And so that could be person, place, or thing, first, middle, last. I'm also seeing the letters T, S, and W as well in one of the other cards that came out. And this means to drive an axe through wood. We are getting up on the wintertime very soon, or something could happen in the past when you were cutting wood. But this goes back to somebody who's also been driven away like an outcast, or banished away, or something like that. What a freaking shame. And we have your mother at the bottom of that. Okay, what a freaking shame that somebody would do such a thing to another person. That's not love. Anyway, obviously, if you've tried to go and to speak to someone about a situation, that's different. Let me turn the light on here because it's really bothering me and I cannot see the screen very well. So I apologize. There we go. Maybe that's helpful. But we have a command or a commander or a law or an ordinance or something like that. We also have, Jehovah says to give back what's not yours. Somebody has some things that wasn't theirs, and it also says, I humble myself. And this has been going on for a long time secretly, whatever he's fixing to bring out with the tarot. And it says, everybody knows that the person lies and they are not respected, and now is the time for something. Well, so like I said, this energy can go so many different directions, but we're going to allow Jehovah to speak to us about children and pregnancy situations. And somebody lied and got pregnant within a situation and caused somebody to be an outcast because they were trying to cover something, because it says everybody knows that somebody lies, that they're a liar and they're not respected. And maybe they didn't know it then, but maybe now they do know that somebody's done something, and it's out. Somebody knows what's taking place in a family, with a pregnancy, with children, and somebody went into retreat or needs to because something's been so hard on somebody. Somebody has been banished and expelled. Then that's what's taking place here, okay? Positive or negative all day long. If somebody wouldn't humble themselves, or if they tried or tried to make something right, but somebody just couldn't give up something. I'm just saying that because in my first reading, Jehovah had to come out here and say, let go now. And somebody just wouldn't let go of something. Oh, well, if you don't let go, you just, boom, you just get cut, I guess, for some people. And some people wouldn't let go of their grudge. And like I said, they lied about something. And that's what a shame to do that to your parent. Okay, we had the sun come out there in that reading, and somebody got slayed. Somebody got slayed, people. That's all that leads to is nothing but wicked energy. Okay, people hang on to grudges. They get into things they shouldn't. People stealing from their parents. It brings a destruction, people. It really, really does. So we have a law and an ordinance and a commander. You could be in the law or gave a commandment because of some type of a situation that took off, or somebody lied and wouldn't humble themselves because of their pride. Something's been going on for a long time in this situation with pregnancy issues, children, and your mother is here, or somebody's mother in the connection, okay? People don't keep the commandment because the commandment is here. That's ridiculous. And to have long life is to honor your parents, and that's the first commandment with the promise, people. And we're also taught, if you steal from your parents, you become a companion to a destroyer. That's not good. And somebody is just nothing but wicked then. If somebody knows that somebody's a freaking liar and they're not respected, and somebody wouldn't humble themselves, or now they are, maybe they've come to themselves finally. Well, that'd be positive. We have the star energy coming out here, and we do have the justice card. And there is going to be justice for some things that have taken place. Okay? We had in my first reading somebody on the lines within the law that was getting punished, or somebody is punishing somebody for something that's taken place here. This is healing, though, and something's guided. This is the truth and clarity about something that's known, okay? And this is the pay in the Hebrew, and this is the cuff, and this is being bent and subdued to somebody else's will, and somebody lied. Maybe even in leadership, I don't know. I mean, obviously we got it all day long, every day, okay, in any kind of organization. It's found there, people. It is, we have to have a knower on the inside going off and being led by way of truth, okay, and being humble. Somebody knows that somebody lied. Well, this is truth, and so there's clarity about a lie, and this go back to knowing. The pay is your mouth. It's blowing. It's speaking. It's whatever that is. Somebody did something, said you're going to pay for what you said, then everybody now knows that somebody didn't humble themselves or outcast somebody, because everybody knows somebody's a freaking liar. All right? And somebody took something, and Jehovah says, give it back. It's not yours. Okay? You're dealing with your parents, people. That's wickedness. Okay? And anyway, somebody does need to retreat because somebody's been put under some type of really hard energy. All right? And the law is here up on something. Okay? Let me just take a couple of more. Somebody needs hope against hope, man. What a shame. We have a KP, a preacher's kid is here. I'm just saying that because we had the high priest come out, and that's just come through my spirit. We had the justice of the peace. We have a judge, a lawyer, or you just maybe work for the legal field. But PK is here. Pick and pack and keep and kip and cap and all that kind of stuff. Somebody wears a cap on their head, I guess. It's just come through my spirit that way. But there's an anointing here to break something off, okay? And somebody's going to humble themselves. That's positive. Somebody needs to freaking humble themselves of what they did and face up what's going on. Because somebody knows already, okay? Something's guided here with something that's known. That's going to be healing for somebody. So we have hope. Okay, you got hope against hope, man. So hoping. Somebody is hoping for some type of healing. And some type of, yes, there's big time knowing something here, people. The Tower just really keeps wanting to come out. And there's, look, all three of these cards, the Tower, the Star, and the Fool card is all the 11th house. So we've got Aquarius and Libra coming out, and that's it. But this card isn't holding anything in the deck, in this deck. So this air energy. We don't fight against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers of the air. Okay, we've got really big time pride and ego being knocked down. Something's taking place here sexually, and somebody got pregnant or did something, or something happened here. Maybe even with the law, and somebody got pregnant that works. Something's here with the law. Okay, and somebody knows that somebody's a freaking liar of what they did, and they cast somebody out because they had some type of freaking authority, but they're prideful. They did something on purpose. They knew what they were doing. This is, I know. Somebody does know. What they did was an injustice to somebody's parent. It's freaking known. And yet there's healing energy here. So we have the A, and we don't have a letter with the Fool, but somebody was foolish at what they did because Jehovah does not appreciate that kind of behavior. And people just get prideful and stuff. A fool just returns to his folly like a dog returns to his vomit, man. That's nasty behavior. And somebody said, I humble myself. Well, if you don't, boom, your pride's going to come down. Somebody already seen something. This is the I. If somebody's seen something that took place maybe in the night and thought that nobody's seen it, the star represents all this is I know something. Somebody knows. I know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that the person is a liar. And they are not respected. And now is the time to do something and humble your freaking self and make something right, because this has been going on for a long time. Somebody been doing maybe even something sexually with somebody in the law who has authority to do something here, and they're just a big freaking know-it-all. Jehovah's going to see to it that pride and ego is going to come down. Let me take some more messages real quick before we go on. It's huge, man. Someone is willing to help in the situation. There's a legal judgment here. Well, okay, well, and somebody's willing to help and to heal something and move forward and to rebuild, then that's positive, because somebody in the connection, that they knew what they were doing when they lied. What a freaking shame, man. So close yet so far away. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder is here as well. Let me take one more. Jehovah, you just got in my hands. Mutual feelings were here within a situation here. Well, that's positive and negative. It was negative for the person who got outcast by somebody who knew that they were a liar. What a freaking shame, man. We got leadership. Look, we had the energies that came out in my first reading, that scornful men bring a snare into the city. A snare. We had a spider web energy that came out in that reading. And oh, what a tangled web we weave. And that's what the internet energy is with this stuff. Okay? A snare. A spider web. Snare. Somebody got caught up in something sexually, and then they had to go on with it because of whatever they knew they were doing, or whatever the freaking crap was, put somebody out like that. What a freaking disgrace. What a freaking disgrace. It makes me mad. It makes Jehovah mad. Okay, that's why knocking somebody's freaking pride down within something that's taking place here. And everybody knows. Everybody knows it's going to take place. You're getting away with it. I don't care if you're somebody's son or in-law or somebody up in the freaking justice system. You don't do that to people. You just don't do that to people. That's nasty behavior in our earth, and we want you out. You don't have no worth to set up in those highfalutin places and doing that stuff, because you knew what you were doing. You absolutely knew what you were doing to somebody. That's nasty behavior, and you need to be outcast. Let the person now put a judgment on you. Let Jehovah knock your pride and ego down. Because what you did was wicked. Yeah, the lie. Everybody knows this person's a liar. There's a lot of air coming out here, people. This is all air. Every bit of it so far. What a disgrace in the city. So, air, Gemini. This also go back to the ox head in the Hebrew, which would also be the letter A. Somebody could be a very big, heavy drinker. Okay, because we got AA here. Miscommunication and manipulation and the neck. Obviously, big time manipulation. Somebody twisted something. There's a rope here. Somebody fixing to literally walk right into that freaking rope, because everybody knows that somebody's a freaking liar where somebody's mother was concerned. What a freaking shame. Anyway, we got Taurus energy here with the magician card. Somebody gets up and leads clans. And so if we are talking about a preacher's kid, we had a priest come out in my first reading, then somebody's freaking kid or the preacher or something like that had authority to do something where legal matters were concerned and outcast them and did something. And everybody knows that somebody's a freaking liar. What a freaking disgrace you are. Look at that. And we've got air, and people do know that the person even knows what they did. Here's the freaking reptile that they're fighting in the night, because they freaking know what they did as well. Hold on a minute. I dropped a card. So somebody fed somebody a piece of crap. Okay, this is a confusion card. Got somebody up and did something. Oh, so look, people, this changed everything. This mutable energy then coming out, you know, with these two, Gemini and Pisces is here now as well. And something's huge. Something's huge. Their pride and ego's freaking just coming down just like that. Whatever they manipulated and gave somebody a freaking drink to do something nasty. They're cursed. Every man who hangeth upon a tree is cursed then. In this energy, if you're Pisces, I'm not talking, if you're upright, you're upright. If you're not, you're not. It's just energy. We all have this in our charts. So get over yourself. I'm pissed off at this crap that's in the earth, in leadership, and knowing everybody knew. What in the world is wrong with people that everybody knows? Or everybody knows now is somebody's pride and ego came down. Freaking nasties. Your ex, for some of you all, did this to you, or your mother, or you're the mother, or somebody did something, stepped out, got pregnant, did something, got somebody just sitting in a stalemate, wouldn't make a decision, can't make a decision because they freaking know that they got caught up in some crap. They weaved a nasty web, and there was mutual feelings within that. Somebody said, "Yeah, give me a drink. I'll hang upside down." In a backwards organization, sacrificing things, nasty behavior. My God, nasty. You're disgusting in the earth, and we want you out. You need to go to. You need to be going to jail for what you freaking did. Put somebody else through hell like that. This is a village, a community outside the city walls and covered with protection from the city. But is this the kind of city, people, that we want? Everybody knows that this is in the city, and you're fine with that. That's nasty. This person's going to pay for what they said. This was circulation. Somebody circulated something. And everybody knows they circulated, and everybody's okay with that? Yeah, I guess so. I guess this community likes to do that kind of stuff because pregnancy and sacrificing things are here. And obviously somebody put their mother or somebody's child or in a situation so that they could manipulate something where magic was concerned so they could sacrifice. Well, we know that crap exists. The occult energy was really coming out in my first reading. A decision, back and forth, secret exchanging is here. What a freaking nasty reading. But Jehovah can bring out whatever he wants to bring out. So someone who cuts hair is here, and there's been a bonfire energy here as well. I'm going to take one more. Jehovah, you just guide my hand. A baby. Well, we have pregnancy right here. We have pregnancy right here. It should have been something loving and caring and something like that, and it wasn't. It was a wickedness that's taken place with somebody because somebody lied. No more games with people's lives. Well, let's hope so. That's what Jehovah says. Somebody's pride and ego is getting literally just knocked down today. Where somebody literally got drove away because they lied, and everybody knows. Either everybody knew, obviously this little group knew, but now everybody knows. A situation that somebody fed somebody else or choked somebody or did something with children and magic and a preacher's kid and sexual situations that took place. Somebody knows that somebody weaved a web here, and that's disgusting. And I'll let Jehovah now heal some stuff here with people, because now everybody does know that somebody's not respected. My God, Jehovah, rain down your fire and brimstone on the wicked who will not humble themselves, because we do have somebody humbling themselves here, because something has been going on real secretly. This is secret energy, real manipulatively for a long time with whatever this preacher's kid is, or this legal law commandment or commander energy is. Somebody's been high-minded and prideful of themselves, and they can't get out of eating the dog crap that they keep going back into. They're fully about. They need to be locked up, people. They really, really do. Anyway, this is what comes out. Oh, my God. Those of you who are upright, I bless you today. And those of you who are wicked in your heart and you don't want to humble yourself, you're getting knocked down. And may you depart straight to the lower parts of the earth. You're wicked. We don't want you here anymore.